It's just,
Yeah, I feel sorry for them.
we're just asking.
I just wish you wouldn't have committed 2 felonies that are serious to disrupt this family unit that all of a sudden now you feel like you care about.
I care about it.
No, sir. No, sir. You wouldn't have committed these crimes and put them in jeopardy. You thought about yourself first, not about them. You should be third.
Yes.
Creators first, others second.
Survival
You're
guilt.
third. No, that's what repeats in this courtroom. What does concern me,
Yes, sir.
though, is that because I have 5,000 cases, I can't remember them all. So we had him on a structure where he was living with the victim.
No,
through-
sir.
No.
through-
He chose to do that on his own in violation of your standard conditions of bond.
Okay, I thought the communication with him just then was CPS.
What he's-
Granted him some kind of allowance.
They gave us 60
They don't
days.
have that authority.
I know they don't. I just
He-
wanted what he's talking about because that's so unlike what I would do.
He's twisting the facts. The 60 days that he's referencing is the magistrate protective order that required that they stay apart. He took it on his own to reconcile with her and get back with her, all in violation of your standard bond conditions. CPS had nothing to do with that. That's between him and the court and his bondsman as to not following those conditions. When those things were brought to his attention is when all of a sudden things switched and the complaining witness was trying to get me to drop the charges. All after we had a conversation as to I asked her whether or not those actions occurred. She said it did. We reaffirmed it. I opened up the opportunity for him to not go to prison, to instead have a cap agreement, and here we are.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I've heard I think I understand where we are. I'm going to ask, nothing's going to change from my orders right now. I'm going to ask the probation office to look into CPS or whatever other entities. Just bear with me.
I'm sorry, Judge. Yes.
I know.
Yes, sir.
I sense your frustration.
Yes, sir.
And there's nobody more concerned about the re-victimization when I put them in harm's way. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I can appreciate everything.
Yeah,
What I do want to know is there an entity,
Well, and
that can review this whole thing and then make a determination that we can trust on what their recommendation would be. This is just unusual.
I may also, Your Honor, make a suggestion. Maybe we revisit this issue after he finishes the VIP class. We require
Where are
him.
we on that?
He's only been on probation for 2 weeks, Your
No,
Honor.
give me, I don't know what BIP,
As in,
I don't know how long it takes.
I believe it's
It's probably 6 months.
yeah, it's like a stick month. It's broken into nightly classes, different things like that. So it's hard to say it because it depends on him. If he's going to show up weekly and do what he's supposed to do, it can take shorter
I
versus
would still
longer.
like an entity like Child Protective Services to also give me some input on this. Because I'm willing to get them back together, of course.
Sure.
I mean, I've been married 40 years. I want a family intact if it can be, but you put yourself and the family into this.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so we've got to work it methodically so that we don't have a threat of backsliding or repetitive behavior that only ruins families and children forever. We don't want that, but that's what I'm not going to make. I'm going to get more input and information from the people who are experts in this regard so that I can make a more intelligent decision. But I am open to it as long as I get satisfaction from the entities that the probation office is going to look into and you shouldn't, this only helps you.
Yes.
In your chances with me, but this is all different resources who are going to suggest ways so that y'all can be a more perfect family unit.
Yes.
I'm sorry that this isn't inconvenient for you, and I wouldn't want my family uh, kind of separated, but we're putting a broken glass back together,
Yes.
and that's going to take delicacy, and we'll take it one step at a time. But I'm willing to get to that end if the entities that look into this are the experts who suggest and recommend and are satisfied that you are a good candidate for the family unit.
In 3 weeks,
Anything else?
my daughter's to have surgery. It's kind of difficult to not be able to communicate about that. It's taking a toll on it. I understand I'm the blame. I'm taking sole blame. I'm not trying to put any blame on you or anything. I'm taking full responsibility.
Once again, this is this is really no different than I've been doing this for almost 20 years, and every case like this is similarly dealt with because it's been proven to be a success situation. But the people generally is at the end of the probation, they're satisfied that everything is good and they get back together. A lot of times that's what happens, but they're not under supervision anymore. Here, this supervision is something that is on our watch. And if it fails, if something bad happens, it's on me and everybody who is involved in it. So we take a deliberate step one after another, but the spirit of it is I want it to get back together.
Yes.
But until those conditions are satisfied, we're going to defer toward the safer method. And you're going to. I'm sorry about this situation with the child, but
Just so that I understand, Your Honor, just to recap, we are okay with him doing jail weekends every other weekend.
yeah, that's
We are not allowing him to have contact with his victim currently until I speak with CPS and get a better recommendation.
is I understood that's what you had suggested.
Yes,
and
and can do that. That's not at all.
Okay.
He is going to be allowed to travel for work, but I have an amendment here that says that he needs to get a GPS and follow the rules.
Yeah.
Correct.
And it's in
And
the most
then-
direct route to and
Correct.
from work.
Correct. And then he
You don't
is
go
going
off
to be
to
required
Disney
to take BIP instead of anger management.
That's what you're suggesting.
Yes, sir.
And that's
That's what I wanted to, I have written notes.
the
I wanted to make
probation
sure.
office is my guiding light on these.
Well, Jacoby was out on bond for 2 years. He's never missed, as well as I know, any check-in dates or anything he has to do. But we're okay with GPS travel. His job, he's an 18-wheeler driver.
I come home every day.
He comes home every day.
Every day.
He's home,
I travel in the
but
weekend.
they send him out a few hours outside the county.
I come home every day.
And so that's what he can't
We
make.
don't want we know what is capable of happening. We don't want that to ever happen again. And we want to help make sure that you are independently able to take care of your choices without losing composure. And that's the way it
I travel
happens.
about 5 hours, San Antonio, Sulphur Spring. I come home every day. I go into plants, Union Pacific, things of that nature.
Well, and like you stated, Your Honor, truthfully, this is standard for the high medium risk caseload. Anyone that's needing to try, and that's what he was placed on. Any out of state travel, it's pretty standard for us to do a GPS. That's why I went ahead and prepared the amendment.
We're going to treat you in a way that has been historically successful. We have a 93, I'm going to brag, 93% success rate for probation. The national average is 75. I know people roll their eyes when they hear it, but it's because these people know how to take care of their business and they're dedicated to success of the probation.
I don't know how it is. I'm gonna abide by everything. I don't know
Thank
how
you.
my job is gonna take a
Let's,
month. I
let's,
can't go into certain places.
we'll review it when? What would be a good date to review
If
this?
you would give me, I would say a month, Your Honor, just so I can contact CPS.
5 weeks?
Yeah. So I can contact CPS, have a
Thank
point of contact.
Let's
you
see
know,
where we are.
Caseworker, that
Okay.
kind of thing.
Take it. One step and maybe we can do 2 steps at a time.
We just have to one bite at a time.
Thank you.
I have
And
this.
you can give that one as well.
And the more he cooperates, the quicker this will all end successfully.
That's no issue, Judge. The calendar, the highlighted parts in yellow is the days that you need to be working.
Let's get those over to the probation office. So, or give them to, so they can make copies.
Here and there.
You'd be so kind to date that for me, please. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And I'll find that.
Anything else? Then we reset 5 weeks. Thank you. See you.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
See you guys. Take care of yourself. Yes, sir.
The rest of it's from. This is the yes one. You can read it if you'd like, just to make sure you understand the rules.
Yes. Mr. Jeffries,
Your Honor, if I may.
is that Chloe Baker? Do you have that?
I do.
Come on up.
May I approach?
Yes.
If I have the remainder of your documents.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
A man of all seasons.
Yay, today's the fifth.
Day is 5th. Okay.
Signed it, so sign there.
Chloe Baker, is that you?
She's
Yes.
Okay. And what's today?
Looks like we're gonna try this case to a jury judge.
Okay, all right, set for trial. Let's build a trial and try to get this thing. How many cases?
Yeah, she's gonna ask you this.
There's 2 cases, or are there 2 sets? Is this 2 individuals injured? Is that what this is?
Yeah, Judge.
Okay. Curtis,
Present, Judge.
Joshua Curtis.
Yes, Judge.
Whoa. 4 cases? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Yes. What is the announcement?
Your Honor, Josh was indicted by the U.S. Attorney's Office yesterday. So
Okay.
that's gonna put us in a little bit of a holding pattern.
Why? I can I was indicted for out of the same matter?
I don't know that yet.
Well, if it's not,
I think it's the same material, but I don't know exactly that.
It
They
may,
do it.
it may be the child pornography charge and not the others, Judge.
and I had 5 cases, correct?
Yes,
5.
Yes, Judge.
No, I'm signed because it's over a year old and now we got a roadblock, right? I don't like that. But what state say?
Well, Judge, my personal opinion is that it's not really a roadblock. It's just additional prosecution from a separate jurisdiction. These matters stand on their own.
Okay.
I'm not the attorney assigned to it, but looking at it, they need to be resolved independently of whatever's going on over there.
I've got 7 resettings. We're putting it on the trial docket. That's what y'all want. But we're moving forward. Okay. And it'll be 1st degree felony on 24 CR 2459 first.
Before I commit the state to that, Judge, I want to make sure that that's not the same or similar matter that's being prosecuted in the feds. Again, looking at this, I would likely want to try, if I was picking, I would likely want to try the burglary of a habitation.
I understand the cases have been moved. The only thing I would ask with court, a little bit of grace from the state. Might come in here and say, you got indicted by the federal government yesterday. Can I at least figure out on his behalf what's going on that before we
It's not gonna go to trial tomorrow.
know that,
you know,
Your Honor, but it is going to
and-
trial quickly.
It'll get on the trial docket quickly. But if you've got legitimate problems, I'm gonna allow you to get some relief. I just need to get this thing going. But that, okay. I understand the states, but those, even if it's similar, they can carve out 2 convictions out of it.
Yes, sir.
2 jurisdictions can do this, can take care of their business. And I'm just looking at, that's the 1st-degree felony.
Yes, sir.
The others are lesser. But what is the state? I generally yield to what the state wants to try first, unless the court has some special reasons otherwise.
All the cases will go there, Judge. We'll research and determine which one we want to go on first, John.
We're gonna set it for an announcement in 4 weeks or 5 weeks. Is that gonna be good enough?
I hope so.
Okay. Fine. Are there any other terms of probation release that are important here, since we're dealing with this type of matter that involves vulnerable?
You know, I don't know if you've entered some of your standard conditions that you like for these 4 cases that I'm looking at that look like they're involving computers or some other kind of devices. I know you'd have some
Okay, if
conditions.
there's some issues, let me know. Right now, we'll keep it status quo, set it for review in 4 weeks.
Yes,
Okay, thank you. Race Hawa, son?
He's present.
What happened on this? I see
Nothing
all
yet.
this white out. A plea of guilty was entered and then it was withdrawn. Is that what happened?
No,
I'm right there for me.
no, you've not entered. It
Oh, weird. Oh,
might have been a mistaken font. We haven't entered it yet.
all right. Well, what are we doing?
We have 4 weeks on this, please, Judge. The last time we were here, I told the court I was anticipating an indictment in Galveston County. It doesn't make this case any less important.
What happened? Oh, you still,
It hasn't been indicted yet.
what did they, have you, any word from them about? what
Yes.
They intend to move forward?
That is what I have been told by the prosecutor that I'm talking to in the
Okay.
DA's office in
All
Galveston.
right.
It's unrelated, it's separate.
Let's review it in 4 weeks. Okay. I
Thank you.
have Michael McLeod.
No, we just did a separate indictment for the same offense, for a similar offense, same charge, excuse me.
Where's McLeod?
That was added yesterday.
Is he here? Michael McLeod? No answer in the courtroom. I'm going to ask the bailiff to call into the hall for Michael McLeod.
Yeah.
Are you also working on
He's covering for
Christopher
Derek.
Clinton? Are you covering?
Yes.
Christopher Clinton?
Yes, Judge.
Not yet.
So
No response.
Oh, boy. On Michael McLeod in 24 CR 1976, there is no answer to the name called in the courtroom. No answer to the name called into the hall. Defendant has failed to appear as required. Bond amount?
$15,000.
His bond is revoked. A warrant shall be issued for his arrest. His bond is now doubled to $30,000, plus he must have a GPS device as a condition of bond. So we know where he is when he's not in court, when he's supposed to be.
Right, this case. No,
Christopher Clinton,
so. He's posting my email, just line it out.
Okay. Haven't done that yet.
on Christopher Clinton. A review.
This is that case that Mr. Gertz is trying to lift his requirements to register because of the offense out of Arkansas doesn't necessarily fit our statute here.
We're awaiting answer from Austin.
He's filed multiple lawsuits and all that. Just I think my memory is he got a ruling from one court that wasn't in his favor, and he's appealing that, Judge.
What are the parties asking me to do today?
I'm asking for another announcement.
Without Mr. Gertz here, I can't disagree with that, Judge.
It's my best shot. Jim.
What is the case decision that the state has?
My memory is that Mr. Gertz has made an announcement that.
No, what's the case decision that you said
I've not
does not
seen.
help him, it helps the state?
He made the announcement in court that he lost the case that he had filed in Austin, and he thought it was right, so he was taking it up on appeal. That was the last thing that he announced in court, and I'm sure he's brought Mr. Kelly up on that, Judge.
You know what it is?
I don't.
Yeah.
Judge.
And I do know that it was a lawsuit against DPS trying to lift the requirements.
Is this
This individual
Department
to
of
have
Public
to
Safety
register.
versus Benuti or Bernouti?
I believe he took.
Instead, the department cites an unpublished, never cited 2014 case from the 13th Court of Appeals. And this is petitioner's reply to DPS's reply regarding plea to the jurisdiction. So I wonder if it was that particular case. That's the only case I see that's mentioned in
I know
that
he.
matter. And
Yes, sir.
this is, here's a big case, that's a thick case on Bernouti, the Bernouti case. That must be the issue, whatever's in that.
Yes, sir.
That's what this is all about. All right, so any prediction on what is going to happen that will make a difference in the direction this heads?
I think if the ruling is that he did not have to register in the first place.
Right.
And
Yeah, I'm thinking that, but we really don't have a grasp on when that decision might come down, right?
Doesn't sound.
Okay, so we just keep reviewing in 4 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, anything else?
Sign for you. Get out.
I think this is.